Hi everyone, I'm back playing Pokemon Legends of Arceus. So, here we go. Okay. The basic the basics of crafting. You've cleared your trial and joined the survey corps. Now it's time to acquire the skills you'll need as a recruit. Learn about crafting items to use in your missions. Visit the crafts work to learn how to craft items. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Justine. I'm the local clother. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. You received an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. Hey, this way to the crafts work. This here is the crafts work, and that there is the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. You can use the workbenches in Jubilife Village and the base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Crafting items requires a recipe and the necessary materials. Now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possesses the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of the power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. You receive a Pokedex. A volume of compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Levington continually adds to it with each report made on a new Pokemon species. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokédex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Feelings Camp whenever you're ready, my good Emma. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. People who have something to ask you will have a request icon displayed above them. If you fulfill their quest, you may receive a nice reward. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yep. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Levington, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Some Pokemon can undergo evolution which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the evolve option when viewing the Pokemon in your satchel. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. I know Shinx's ears have odd markings on the insides, but what are they? No use, I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Got one of those Shinx to show me. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it, its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief that is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat, only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in the Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Please let me see Starly's entry in the Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Okay. Heading outside the village already. Stay safe out there, kid. Rightio, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tests I'll need your help to carry out, my girl. The details of these tests can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference anytime. Research tests are tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokédex. Each Pokédex species has a different number and variety of research tests. Press the down button to open your Pokédex, then check what kinds of research tests are available for the Pokédex you've encountered. You've registered. I didn't know it's sideways. I'm doing this from my Switch. I have to point the camera at it, sorry. When you focus on a wild Pokemon in the field using the also instantly check the research task for the species by pressing the down button to open your Pokedex right to the page. Some Pokemon have some unusual research tests, so be sure to check them out. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Yeah, I know. I loved Gold and Silver. That was my favorite. I got a bunch of shinies on that one. Oh, wait, no, I got a bunch of shinies on Greenleaf. But I do have some on Silver too. I wanted to catch a pink veneer yesterday and I was trying on my other file. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna catch one. Do so, you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share, Emery. While Pokemon may attack you at any time, when they do dodge, like your life depends on it. Dodge. Just look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Yeah, it is. It's really cute. I really do love Bidoof. They're adorable. Here I go. Yeah, it is. It can learn like all the TM moves. It's really good. See, that's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. Exactly, that's what everyone was calling it in HM Slave. It really is. They say that everyone has their starter Pokemon, uh, possibly a legendary, and then they have an HM Slave. Yeah, I like Sentret a lot. I wanted a pink one. I don't know if they're on here or not, but if they are, I'm gonna try and get one. But I really want a pink Baneri. Yeah, I like I like the legendary Moltres a lot though. That's my favorite one. And my other favorite is Darkrai and Jirachi. And that's key if you'd rather not end up blacked out in some field like I did. When the Yeah, I did that too. I always had common ones. When Shinx got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the Survey Corps hadn't come and saved me. But hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. Follow Ree to learn some tips for carrying out research tasks. It's good. Get ready for some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokedex. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. Did you see that your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right, catching just one won't do it. You've got to get two, then four, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Yeah, I do too. I play a lot of Fortnite, and honestly, I just don't care what character I play with that one. Caught a Bidoof. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I heard that's a really good game. I've been playing Security Breach a lot. Really? That's really cool. I know I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research task for it. I love Final Fantasy. I've played the fourth one and beat it. It's my favorite. You just hold CL and press down. Try checking your task for Starly next. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? You can get that done if you hide in some tall grass to catch him. Give it a try. Yeah, I know. Is the fifth one really good? I heard the seventh one was the remake of it. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you finish some tasks. That's good. Yeah, I always like to play the originals first. It is? I didn't know that. I thought they just redid the whole game. The more energy a Pokemon's got, the harder it'll be to catch. If you battle a Pokemon low and lower its HP or maybe inflict paralysis with a move like Shinx's Thundershock, it should be easier to catch. Oh, they changed the story? I didn't know. But I am a big fan of Final Fantasy. It's one of my favorite games. Oh, well, that sounds really cool. I know they did a remake of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, I would like to. I would like to get more Final Fantasy games. I'll have to wait though until I can get them, but definitely. Yeah, I have the original Diamond. It's my favorite. And then I got Platinum. Then I heard they remade it for the Switch. Really, I heard people hated the contest because you didn't get to do anything with the contest like they said you could, and people were mad about that. You should have your Pokemon smash open sparkling rocks for you. You'll find tumblestones inside. The same tumblestones you need to craft Pokeballs. Really? So basically nothing changed. I saw some of the contests and oh, I saw the contest feature from pictures and the pictures said that you could yeah. The I saw some pictures for contests they said you could do and they said you could do a bunch of different stuff, but then it turns out that you can't do anything in contests and people were very mad about that. I like the contests on the original Diamond and Pearl because those were really fun. So, what could you do in the contests in the remakes? Around here, you can find a Pokemon called the Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx. You'll need to battle it to catch it. I like Mothim, they're cute. I would use Glaceon on the other ones. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. And speaking of which, a research task for Buizel includes seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the move in battle for it to count toward that test, so battling is extra key here. I'm going on ahead, come catch up once you've checked off some of Buizel's tasks. Oh yeah, I've seen the giant Rapidash. It's giant. I think it's here. I know they give you a shiny Ponyta in the game, but I haven't got the quest yet. Does that help? Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I know. It's always on. But Weasel's like almost on every game. Yeah, I think Starly are mostly on every single game almost. Seems like. Oh, there wasn't. I don't have those, but my sister does. She has a son. Really? I like to play Poke Park. That was my favorite. They are. There's an Eevee. Oh, come on. Oh, it's doing good. I had to take a break for a while, but I'm definitely going to get back to it. Ponyta. Yeah. Well, that's really good. If you're feeling worn out, have a rest in the tent at one of our base camps. You can also rest there to pass some time if it's nighttime and you're scared to be out surveying. The tent is a fine option. I was gonna make more books too. I always have ideas for them. Yeah. I wonder if I can catch this without it looking. Okay. Hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you can stream from the YouTube app. I'm streaming it in the vlog way because it won't because I can't stream from the Switch, so I gotta point the camera at it. Yeah, but it's okay, it's still fun. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me, your own crafting kit. You obtain the crafting kit. A kit containing everything you might need for crafting, even when there is no workbench around. However, you can only use the materials you have in your satchel. You can select the crafting kit from your satchel to craft items whenever and wherever you like. However, unlike at a workbench, you'll only be able to use the materials in your satchel. You won't be able to craft more items than your satchel can hold. And here's a recipe for potions too. You obtain a recipe for crafting potions. A recipe for crafting potions from scratch. Required materials: 1 orange berry and 1 medicine leaf. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using whatever materials you have in your satchel. So long as you got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an orange berry and a medicine leaf, you can whip up a potion so heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. Research going alright. You can see if you've got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokédex cover. Another good game to play I've been playing on the channel is White Day, a Labyrinth Named Skull. It's a very scary game. It's a remake. I've never played the remake, but I watched it and I didn't know that it was a remake when I started playing it. It's a really good game. I am gonna finish it soon though. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with the professor. Levington, see you soon. Okay, bye. Thank Thank you, and thank you for coming to the stream. That means a lot. Thank you. Bye. I have no idea who would be staring Pokemon. Your party Pokemon rested and are all happy and healthy again. If it isn't a crafting kit, you must have listened attentively to Ree's teaching. Excellent work, dear. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you'll receive money based on the level of number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you fulfill certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research levels of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to level 10, the entry will be considered complete, and you will have unlocked all of the detailed information to be had about the species. As you carry out tasks to complete the Pokédex entries for different species, you'll also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokédex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition team. You made good progress on these research tasks, Emery. I do believe you're ready to move up in the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Sunny. This time you earned yourself a star. Please let me see stars entering the Pokédex at the moment you've completed it. Have you got a Wurmple you could give me? Are you sure you want to give it this Pokemon? Yes. You really brought me one. You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told that Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which one of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Eugene? Beauticia. Yeah, I like Beauticia too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Beauticia to be a Splendourous Beautifly. Wait and see. Cute. Here at the craft works, we sell materials and recipes. Can I help you with something? Buy at least 50 of these. And at least a couple of these. There. There we go. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. You've made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The research you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Here, have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. You obtained a recipe for crafting heavy balls. Recipe for crafting heavy balls from scratch. Required materials: 1 apricorn and 1 black tempertone. Thank you. A recipe for crafting revives from scratch. Required material: 1. Okay. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to our native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. And proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep it up, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. So, Emery, my girl, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there is something to celebrate. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request you guard had? Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon. You've noticed, right? So it's our job as a survey corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk to them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ree? What's it all about? That one might be a better fit for Emery than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. Yes, that request came from May of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The Pokemon of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Huzui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure that there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. The next day, hey Emery, before I go meet May about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Sure. Great, I'll be at the training ground. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. I haven't saved it in a while, and I probably should. Let me try this. You can receive Pokemon items and other special gifts via the internet by using codes or passwords. Be sure to keep an eye on the latest Pokemon news for information about any valuable mystery gifts. Okay. It's just a gift you want to receive. Here's what you got. Benfold Fox Mask. If you black out on the field, you may lose some of your items. However, players from all over the world can find your lost items and send them to you via the internet. This system is called the Lost and Found. If you find a satchel that someone else has lost, be sure the satchel you retrieved will be returned to its owner. You can receive merit points, MP, as a reward. MP can be exchanged for items at the trading post in Jubilife Village. Pick up lost satchels whenever you find them, and you may be able to get your hands on some. Okay. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something, and that is I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. Your partner? That's right, take a look at my very own partner. Pikachu! This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? That was rude to say to Pikachu. But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my own survey corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step toward being a real team is to battle your team. Okay? Okay. I just use Pokeball. Well, you really seem so in sync with your Pokemon. Yeah,
Do you know where the naproxen is?
in the cabinet with the toothbrushes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That was amazing. The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem one bit scared of battling. We'll have to just catch up as best we can, right, Pikachu? Pikachu is so cute. Oh, fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. And oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in battles, in how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. Both Pokemon and moves have types, so type matchup between a move and its target Pokemon determines how much damage is taken. Moves can be super effective, not very effective, or completely ineffective. Here are some examples of type matchups. Fire type moves are strong against grass type Pokemon. Grass type moves are strong against water type Pokemon. Water type moves are strong against fire type Pokemon. So you're the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about. The name Sizu, captain of the survey corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give you what advice I could. Captain Suzu is a master of an ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward you'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. At truly favorable conditions, it might even get out two moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can have it use the move in either the agile style or strong style by pressing the L or R button, or the left or right button when selecting the move in battle. Sometimes your Pokemon will naturally master a move and unlock these extra styles by simply by leveling up. Agile style reduces the power and move of the move, raises the user's action speed, uses more PP than usual. Strong style boosts the power of the move, lowers the user's action speed, uses more PP than usual. Oh, one more thing, if you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about Poke before going to tackle May's request. You remember I mentioned it earlier? I'm heading down to see about May's request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double checking what Pokemon you bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Suzu. A request from May. Okay. Heading outside the village where we stay safe out there, kid. Boo. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. That it's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. Hit a wild Pokemon from behind for a higher chance of a successful catch, or to gain an advantage when starting a battle. This secret technique is called a backstrike. If you're part of the survey corps now, working to create the Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon Pokemon here in Kazooie. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. You're that girl from the survey clerks who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen here. A moment need to tell you about the great cake lore recipe I invented. I call it the mushroom cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom forging know-how into coming up with this recipe. And I just know it's a winner. Problem is, the folks around here just aren't catching on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge not from the forges of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. One springy mushroom's all you need. I'll be waiting. Okay. The marvelous rich tone. How is it produced? I must know. Hello. Didn't see you there. Wait, you're from the survey corps. Wonderful. Just the person I need. I want to learn more about Cricketot. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? It's a musical mystery like no other. I'd be in your debt if you could complete Cricketot's page in your Pokédex and show it to me, so we can uncover the truth. Okay, I can do that. I tried. Wrong button. There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're a first. That at your rank, you should be fine. Go on then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Over here. This here is Emery. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new, you're here. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me May. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is, do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Yes. That is good to hear. The survey corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice without needing any silly little balls like you use. Learn. Okay. Might be a tough one. There we go. Aw. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. We fought Munchlax. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? You should prove to be useful materials. Thank you. Also called the morning dew bud, it is used as a material for crafting items that can restore vitality to a Pokemon that has fainted. And you and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. I need someone to deal with the alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Trek Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Trek Heights? Your arc phone is beeping. Is that strange ding thingy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to know the way to Deer Trek Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite the assist to the Survey Corps' new one. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? No. I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It is said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of the people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate the Almighty Sinnoh. However, it's still away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tale are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with this connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with protection. Follow me and you may understand. Okay. Got a Kricketot. Cute. It's so cute. Let's see. thing. Oh no. I'm running away from that one. Wrong button. Mind helping the guy out. I'm after berries. You know them, the shiny red ones? They grow on some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that can reach. Them for me. There's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeballs at a berry tree, and your Pokemon will grab the berries for you. Be sure that the Pokeball you throw has Pokemon in it. Mind, it'll be a shame to waste an empty ball. If you have some, hand me 3 of the cherry berries you'll get. I'll tell you another handy tip. Oh, I have some. Could you give me 3 of the cherry berries you have there? Yes. Here you go. Thanks. Now then, here's the handy tip I was talking about. You can throw a berry near wild Pokemon to grab their attention and keep them distracted. Why not give it a try in some of the cricket hut around here? Thank you. Caught a Geodude. Oh no. Okay. There we go. There we go. Need some revive. Alright. Let me just try. There we go. Dark up. Running, running, running. Running. Caught it. Are you starting? Okay, I got them both. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us? Phew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? I suppose this is your business, fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with its racket. And that's what you're here for, Emery, to drive that interloper away from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they are as oversized as this one. Exactly, they're not only big, though, they are strong and make no moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you, nevertheless. I believe you are stronger than this, Alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Emery. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this Alpha is a powerful and hardly foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Pokemon whose eyes glow are red are called Alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others and may know moves that are rare for their species. They appear to be very difficult to catch. Let's go for it. Press the Y button during battle to check the action order of all the Pokemon currently battling. This shows the order in which Pokemon will take their upcoming turns based on their action speed. The action speed of a Pokemon is based on its speed stat, but it can also be affected by certain moves and items. A Pokemon with a high action speed may be able to attack multiple times in a row. Well, that's not good. I use Starling. Let's try to catch it. I caught it. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. But what in the world? It's the Great Weirdo. He looks upon you with kindness, Emery. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'd say the Great Weirder has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding staff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it, why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, I take it things went smoothly. I'm here on Captain Sileen's orders. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Emery took care of her request. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Adamant and the commander, but still, it is truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this. The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weirder has taken a liking to Emery as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. I would like to go shiny hunting for Baniri after this quest and try to get one. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to know them better. And the first step toward that is completing the Pokedex. The construction corp should be there here soon, though. We'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to the base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Well, that's that. How about the wallflower like usual? There we go. Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? The frenzied cleaver from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps had a hard time getting all the injured back to their feet. This is the cleaver that was fatally struck by a powerful lightning. Yes, I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Emery here can handle things just fine. But the Cleaver is said to be much, much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty bound to research. And since the perilous work of our calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day, rise and shine, everyone. The boss wants you. Commando, that is, get yourself to the commander's office. Oh boy. Did you get a good rest? Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me, are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vastness of space? Better than some, it's a miracle you showed up on time, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointless vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis? You wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you, Almighty Snow. Forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. Just another day with us two, I see. That man's name Adaman. He's the leader of the Diamond Clan. They put a lot of importance on time, as you could probably tell. And the girl is Irita, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Whenever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seems like they're inherited some bad blood from their predecessors, right? I don't know. Oh well, not our problem. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself in the commander's office soon. I'm going. Give us every corpse at all. You're here after all. Leave no food for freeloaders. Rude. Oh, have you completed Star's entry in your Pokedex? Hurry, let me read it. Wait one moment. Male and female Starly have different appearances. Let me see. So the markings on their foreheads are different sizes. Incredible, I had no idea. Thank you for letting me read its Pokédex entry. Now that I know more about it, I imagine I might finally bring myself to touch a Starly. Please, if you find it in your heart, catch a Starly and bring it to me. There's not a Pokemon in the world so adorable as Starly, I tell you. Will you show me Starly? The smooth curl of the feather on its head, those lovely round eyes. Oh, it's lovely through and through. I adore it down to the last feather. Well, hello there, Starly. Want to touch it, want to pet it. How about pet it? No. I think I'm quite satisfied just looking at it after all. Besides, it might get loose and move. Who outside of the server clerks or security clerks could actually do something so frightful as approach a Pokemon willingly? All the same, I must thank you for showing me this sweet Starly. Some people will see a Pokemon simply fully on sight, you know. Perhaps being able to read all about Pokemon in that Pokédex might put them more at ease. There we go. Looks like you got some skills, kid. Good thing, too. It seems you're outside the village. Cute. Commander Kamala's office is on the third floor. Keeps the good working too. Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots and heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. But I suppose it'll be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. The best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. I've a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on Deer Track Heights. It would be perfect for the job. Could you catch one and bring it back for me? I'll head home and wait for you there. I already have one, so I'll go. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Oranberry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Well, sorry, Corpse Girl. I was just headed out to the field zone to go gather tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Oranberries as I'd like. Are you familiar with Oranberries? They restore some HP to Pokemon that eat them, so as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You see where I'm going with this? Throwing Oranberries is a great way to distract and avoid. They're in. With that in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 Oranberries for me? I feel a lot better having more Oranberries. Would you be able to give me just 5 of them? Sure. I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me. Happy to help. Thank you. Gosh, you're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let's just tuck these away in the satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. Now, where's the house? Oh, I'll check the map. There. And that would be over there. Oh, okay. I couldn't find it. Oh, are you here to give me a Geodude? There you go. Are you sure you want to give it this Pokemon? Yes. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight too. Oh, it's simply perfect. Thank you, young lady. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. Dude. Here you go. There you go. Listen here, Sober Corpse Kid, I saw the darndest thing. Scouring the heartwood for crops when we I was scouring the heartwood for crops we could grow in the fields here when I saw it. This Pokemon this Pokemon called Cherim changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening, the light was getting dim, and all of a sudden Cherim's petals closed right up, so it looked like nothing but a little flower bud. Wow, I thought I just witnessed a miracle of evolution. But the next morning when I went to check in on that Cherim, it was right back to full bloom. But why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works, or was the change I saw something different? When you finish your Pokedex entry, let me have a look. When you finish your Pokedex entry, let me have a look, would you? Sure. Cute. Well, that's all for this episode. I will be back some other time with another one. But until then, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to